Good evening. Communication can be summed up to be the exchange of information either in a verbal or a written form, or it can also be through body language. I am Samruddhi, and on the panel with me we have Jilu, Elisa, and Veronica.
Workplace communication is very important because it allows organization to be productive and operate effectively, where employees experience an increase in morale and commitment.
Communicating is more than just talking, it's about connecting with people. One of the most powerful benefits of better communication in the workplace is more engaged employees.
The article we chose to critique is Communication Connects Team Members to Each Other and Their Organization by David Stark, President and CEO of Des Moines Healthcare, Iowa, and is from the journal Frontiers of Healthcare Management. The article is about the importance of effective personalized communication with all the members in an organization.
So, in the article, the author mentions the importance of communication in effective team building, which flows from the top level to the lower level subordinates or employees. Also, emphasis was given on the significance of answering the question why while transfer of the information so that a crystal clear understanding of the decisions or the changes that have been made are understandable. Also, the author maintains a healthy work environment by conducting employment open forums that ensures that the message was delivered correctly, and it also proves as an effective feedback mechanism. I also believe that the organization use template which has really helped them to deliver the message in the same way, and all the members also assess the message in equal proportions. I also believe that there can be some additions to the use of template because as a team leader I know my team members more accurately, and therefore I can assess them according to their strengths and weaknesses as well. They also use emails which provides them with examples and strategies for increasing the team member participation, which will surely boost their efficiency and also elevate the team outcome. I strongly support the idea of one-on-one meetings with each team member as it is highly important for understanding their needs, for assessing their problems that they might be facing, and also to appreciate them individually so that they get motivated and continue their ongoing efforts. The practice of strong communication helps in building the trust, in gaining mutual respect, and also enhancing the team spirit, which is very much necessary in an organization.
Adding to what Samruddhi just said, in the article, they talk about critical component that is successful communication is real transparency, which is also a major component of authentic leadership and servant leadership. It means giving people the information that they need in order to understand what is going on at the time that they need it. The article clearly depicts the significance of being consistent with transparency with all types of information, the good, bad, and the ugly. Such a culture builds an environment of trust and high ethical standards, which is key for all the people involved to be thinking and acting freely with confidence. It is also critical to acknowledge and respect the fact that people have different level of understanding and come from different backgrounds. By being transparent, the team members will feel empowered and develop their full capacities as they feel valued. The article also talks about how sharing information alone is not enough and how it should be made real by covering the impacts of that information. That's another important point in increasing the efficiency of functioning of the organization. The contest that was held in Des Moines in 2019 is an excellent example of engaging team members to measure success and identify the areas that need improvement. They designed a space for creative display of organizational metrics. That is an excellent form of transparent communication where a lot of communication is required to create the display, and the display itself communicates critical information to everyone who sees it.
Moving on from what Gilo just spoke about, I'm going to talk about multiple channels of communication. So the author mentions using different forms of electronic communication in order to reach his team members. Our society is fortunate enough to have access to these same communication methods, and we as leaders in the healthcare environment should use it to our advantage. It's easy and effective to reach team members through email, live webinars, employee newsletters, open forums, and more. It's extremely important to mass communicate with members, especially if we're working with a large company with locations encompassing multiple areas. At Unity Point Health, the CEO holds bi-monthly management meetings online through the company's communication channel, which is called The Hub. During these meetings, team members are able to ask questions and seek a better understanding from leadership viewpoint, and this provides an opportunity for team members to engage with each other and develop a one-team mentality. Another way to connect with a company online is through positive social media accounts. David Stark mentions using a Twitter account to share news meetings, events, and employee recognition. This is a great way for a CEO to show that they are involved and proud of their team members while also giving them a chance to engage with each other in a positive environment online. Another communication channel that was mentioned in the article is use of a closed Facebook group. This group has members of Unity Point Health from different locations across the country and has over 12,000 followers. Having team members and leaders engage with each other in this manner is imperative to a successful communication system. As I said earlier, we as a society are lucky enough to have access to technology that will allow all of us to communicate with individuals who are close to us and those who are miles away.
And as Elisa said, using different channels of communication, the company Des Moines also choose to use a term called Esprit de Corps, which means creating a common spirit among team members, which inspires enthusiasm for the commitment of the organization. And in this, they developed a process where they recognized employees individually. Team members in the organization are inspired by the recognition they get and in turn perform well. Employees feel they are appreciated when recognized. When leaders are given the tools they need to connect with their team members through communication, it enhances organization growth and success. Through the Esprit de Corps, employees can foster unity and gap the bridge between them, which enhances their uniformity in working together. And by focusing on employees, simply makes them feel that they belong and boosts their morale, which enhances productivity. Through their recognition process, 82% of the employees were extremely satisfied working with the organization, 90% were proud to be working in that organization, and 81% recognized the ability to stay longer in that organization. So just like in servant leadership, organizations select employees who are interested in building long-term relationship with fulfillment and have strong ethics to. So by using Esprit de Corps, organization can attain that goal. So to conclude, communication must start at the top with the senior leadership management.
Yes, and effective communication takes time and amounts of effort.
We have to use all the channels that's available to us to communicate to team members.
Also, the Unity Point Health Des Moines have excelled in demonstrating on how they have created a culture where team members feel connected with each other and they can excel towards the top levels. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.